Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. So lo and behold, on X or on social media, it appears that I think Meghan is trying to shut down the divorce rumors. Personally, I think it is underway and it's been attempting to, I think Harry, they've been trying to hammer away for a long time. Because it's also in the news articles that, you know, Meghan is trying to go head to head with King Charles. King Charles, an article came out, would not lower himself to go head to head with her. I think that's also going head to head for her payout. I think she wants a payout, and that's why she wants to contact him. That's why she wants to talk to him. That's why she wants to go head to head. Buy me out. Let's talk price. And then in the meantime, she wants to shut down this whole divorce rumor because she wants her payout. She doesn't want it to get out because then she kind of loses her momentum. She loses her status. She's not going to let it go without a price. Let's put it that way. So I think that's what's going on. I do think it is happening, though. I just think it's just behind the curtain, and eventually it's just going to come out. And that article was public, but I think it was pulled and hidden. Yes, it was from Fox, but I also think it's true. Just like some of the rag mags, you know, sometimes they do put out some stuff. And just like, you know, a lot of these little articles that do snip out and they get hidden. Just like the post about Meghan using a surrogate, and it was only up for a couple hours, then it disappeared. Someone knew and they posted it, you know, and I think it was taken down. I think it orders, nope, shut it down, and they shut it down. So that's why it's not up right now. So anyways, and they're dumping old photos now to hide the Tillman situation to stop the outrage, like it's going to work. It's not. A lot of old photos. People are like, why haven't I seen this photo before? Along with Harry standing there with the computer in his hand, looking like he's talking to an aide, and he's barefoot. So he's trying to mirror this CEO who basically works barefoot. And so he's actually trying to mirror this other individual. Anyways, and also I want to talk about the Tillman situation. Pat Tillman does not have her hand in it. Her daughter-in-law, her ex-daughter-in-law does, with her new husband, is the one who's grifting off the Tillman Awards, also getting a huge paycheck from Better Up. So basically what people are saying now is their eyes are open to these charity frauds, especially if they're going through Delaware. If it's going through Delaware, a foundation through Delaware, you know it's 95% being kept, and anything they give out is absolutely just complete pennies on the dollar, if that. They just don't give it out. They don't give it out. They keep 95%. So it really makes Disney, ESPY, and ESPN look really bad. A lot of people are really sick of it. They've lost their strength with the public. And anyways, Meghan's probably also wanting to go head-to-head about her jam, and it's also in the article stating that it has to do with the jam. I don't think it has to do with the jam. I think her head-to-head has more to do with the fact she wants payout. But going to frame it as, oh, it's the jam wars. It's the jam wars. I don't think it is the jam wars. And he's had products on the shelf for many years, and, you know, she's just trying to make a lot of noise. And they're hoping to, as they always do, bury news sources. So anyways, they're in the gutter now, people say. The puff pieces are not going to work. You know, with Harry saying he's going to pass the Invictus Games to remain a Sussex situation where it continues. So he's going to pass it on to Archie. Who does he think he is? It's not for him to pass on. It was never his to begin with. And then, you know, we can't forget that he did say, quote unquote, in quotes, on an interview, he generally does not like England. Yeah. So anyways, Charles does, he's not going to do it. She's beneath him. And, you know, she doesn't realize that how she's just, no one cares about her anymore. He won't sing to her level. So anyways, but I would like to get some cards on Pat Tillman's widow. Pat Tillman's widow and her grifting on that. I think that's quite, one person stated, they feel she's doing it because she was pretty bitter that he gave up his $3-point-something million career a year contract or whatever. to end up going in the military and dying. So this is sort of her payback. It's a way to get the money that she thought was owed her, and she didn't get it because they are grifting off it. So let's get Pat Tillman's ex-wife. So, you know, maybe there wasn't such a cozy relationship after all. You know, a lot of times people like to paint the marriage as being perfect. There probably was some issues. She probably fought hard with him to not do it, to not give up the big bucks. But his soul and his, you know, his heart was in another place. She didn't get what she wanted. So she got it one way or another. And this is what they're doing to support their lifestyle. And her husband, I think he's a banker, if I recall reading the article right. And they have 2 kids now. So is she doing this out of spite? Is she doing this out of spite to get her money that she feels is owed to her? Is Pat Tillman's widow doing this to get the money she felt she deserved because he gave up a huge contract? Is she doing it out of spite? Spite and financial gain. Is she doing it out of spite and financial gain? Is she doing it out of spite and financial gain? Grifting off the dead. Sounds like Megan. Here we go. She wants to look like an angel and get the money in the process. Yeah. She wants to look innocent. It's the war of innocence here. Look like she's calm and gentle. It's a negotiation card, and it is the banker card. Yeah. Yeah, and I would say he's an angel now. So now that he's dead, I can get what I want. And with the temperance, I can get that, feel like it's divine intervention. It feels like divine intervention now that I can get the money in the bank, because he did become divine intervention. It's controlling over endeavors, and she can negotiate it. She's going to act like she's patient and taking the middle ground. She's trying to have self-control in the situation. She's hoping it'll be positive overall. And it can create balance and harmony, and it's a yes card with the temperance, and it's a yes card with the King of Pentacles upright. So yes, she is. Underneath it, money for generations and generations to come. Yes, she wants that money. So this is where that first cards came. I'm going to take this part, put it over here, and keep this part for the remainder of my reading. So yeah, she wants money. She wants stability. She feels it was owed to her. The island of stability of a wealthy family, inheritance. She feels this is her fruits of life that she was supposed to always get. So yes, 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 absolutely yes. So I'm going to say absolutely. What's the final outcome? We'll find out. But the answer to the question is absolutely 100%. And the problem is she's now running into a problem. She had the bad karma's coming her way, and because of Harry, and now things are starting to have a negative turning point. And that's not good for her now. So this is why Harry's going into hide it mode with multiple pictures, and basically return to your old values, which was not to be greedy, whatever. She wants her old values of thinking she was going to land it big too, by doing something that's poor karma on her end, and because things didn't go so well since he passed away. So yeah, she's going to do what she was going to do. And so it's sort of like cheating with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And that fortune's going to turn around. That karma is going to be very negative backlash on her as a result. So she will suffer negative karma, because that is a karma card. Focal point. Yeah, there we go. Triangulation, pain. Could have been some infidelity in the marriage, splitting. She goes, I don't care if I hurt you. She feels that he hurt her by doing what he did, by not staying and getting that money for generations to come. So that was an ongoing issue. So yes, they fought. There was vengeance. She felt betrayed, heartache, grief. Also, divorce card. So there was a lot of fighting about it. Rock bottom. 10 of Swords in the past position didn't serve her. Having to move on didn't serve her. She didn't want to move on. So what do? You grift. Hidden energy. Yep, she wanted to have children with him. She expected to have children. She expected to be able to get money out of it if this didn't work out, if there was cheating, separation, betrayal, or divorce. So she was hoping she can kind of get a stability for herself. She was all about getting financial stability and getting money in the bank. And if you died, she could have been a mother. She could have gotten more. They put off pregnancy. when he went off to war. Then I have this. On the outside influences is having to move on and accept the situation. She went through the stages of grief, the bereavement. She was fence sitting on it for a while, you know, just fence sitting, waiting because it felt like a betrayal, a stage of grief that she couldn't fix. And here, this gave her a sense of healing over the loss. So this is her way to make herself feel better. Yeah, that's terrible. So that's the feelings in the situation. Outside influences, she was stuck in the situation. She couldn't get out of it. Stuck, she went through also, he did what he wanted to do, which he went through the transition. It was his right to do what he wanted, and she wanted to end the difficulty. And so basically she was stuck on it. It was basically putting his plans on a shelf. The plans were on a shelf for a while. She accepted it. The plans were on a shelf, but we know she did it. Then we have the next position. Yep, she's cold, calculated. There is no love in the situation. So it's a very strategic plan and to involve lawyers. And there is no heart in the situation with the Queen of Swords. So it's to her benefit. The Queen of Swords is an older, wiser female who's been through loss and grief. And so she's shrewd. She's shrewd, analytical. She's stern and cold. She accepts reality. And basically, she tries to act like her heart's in the right place, but really her heart's in the money. And she just thinks that she's independent and fair. In her mind's eye, she's just basically thinking it's her rite of passage as well. And then we have here, and basically, because with the Eight of Swords in reverse, she was released from the relationship. He got out of the relationship by leaving, telling her, no, I'm going to do what I want. The Eight of Swords in reverse, so she doesn't want to be a prisoner in her mind. So it's been released from feeling abused. She feels abused in the situation, you know, getting out of the relationship. He left. He caused tremendous pain, worrying, is he going to cheat on me? There has been maybe some triangulated situations. And I think she feels like this is a way to heal myself and to get my head out of my own mental torment, where she, you know, how do I escape this feeling of being abused? So this gives her a sense of feeling of freedom by grifting and getting money. It's a sense of freedom. Money is freedom for generations because now you have this freedom, and it's very, very calculated. It's a very calculated approach to healing is through money. So, yeah, I got to say yes. Center of the deck. Loneliness, isolation, having to go through therapy, trying to heal, trying to find, you know, she has to remove herself at times, seeking enlightenment. She's having to look at herself right now because of what people are saying. So it's not Pat Tillman, it's the daughter-in-law. She's definitely having to look at herself with all the problems right now. Everyone knows, and the challenge is people are saying, wow, what bad karma that is for you. You're not getting so lucky. Things are bad right now. So now she's going to look at herself. Okay, I guess I got to look what I'm really doing here because everyone's calling her out. What's the real truth about why you're doing this with this Two of Cups with your husband? So the two of them basically have to look at themselves. They're doing it. They're profiting off his memory is what they're doing. And so basically, yeah, they're going to have to. There's contemplation here, therapy, probably the relationship with him needed therapy, left her alone, not knowing where her path was going to go. And then he dies. And then she's wondering, what do I do now? I had to have therapy. So then she had to pay for therapy. So it's a way to get back money from the loss, you know, removing herself. You know, it's the dark night of the soul card with the Hermit. So she went through a very dark, dark period thinking about him. And this is a way, one way to try and heal yourself, but she's doing it through money. Really what it is. I think there is emotion there because I could see it here. But I think that she was really financially motivated. So, yeah, definitely. I don't think it was a perfect marriage. I think maybe it seemed idealistic because they met when they were very young, but I think they ran into some triangulated issues here with ongoing issues and feeling a lot of emotional distress. Hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.